NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Like 315. Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh, quick the edge. Hey guys, listen.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Break that. 280. 54 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Wilson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Lions take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Okay. 5. 52's the mic.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rutherford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Check, 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 check. Go, go, go. Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, Charles, you just said it a bit ago that the screen might work. Sure enough, you were right.
You know how it works, partner. You throw enough stuff up on the board, eventually something sticks.
Give yourself a little bit of credit.
Okay, one thing did.
Watch the safety creep. Zebra, zebra. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. You better bring it.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
315. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the slant. Come on. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
Now it's Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the run, watch the run.
This is Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike 54. Go, go, go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike 50, get it.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. Mike 59.
From the gun, Rutherford. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it here with Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Go. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Record. Bravo.
Off the play fake. Rutherford. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on, set. J team Gator. Ready? Check 52. Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Check go.
To throw on 2nd down. Rutherford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Ready.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. White now to return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready up. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. 6-6. Bullet high. Here I come. Hey, orbit. Here I come. Watch twist. Watch twist. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Rutherford. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 30 base. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rutherford. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hustle. Mike 50, Mike 50. Know your job. Move 15. 50, Mike 50. Here it comes.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got wide. Hey, alert. Hey. 50 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Wahoo. Mike's 50. All day, just like that.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Get him, boy.
Third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson operating from the gun, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
5. Goose. X3. 218. Chopper.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rutherford complete to Dorsett. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Watch Mike. Check Mike. In your face. Hey, Mike 58. Echo. 52.
Operating from the gun. Rutherford. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Hines. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Mike 54. He's time to win. One left. Easy.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. He finds his target. It's Crowder. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. 65. 65. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You. Hayward. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 59.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready? 15 line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now! Hey, Delta! 5!
To throw on 2nd down. Rutherford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half.
52.
Hey, box drop.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Clear. Hit it.
On third down, Rutherford. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of only like, oh, I kick for 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now it's Hines. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Nyheim Hines. 77 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yo, cheetah.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Hey, Jet.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Ready.
Still a nice play by the defense.
Gator.
Got to do better.
80 weapon.
Come on, QB, come on.
Ready.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
They run again with Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Let's go.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Friday.
Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check 37. Check 37.
19.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Shoot.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All day, baby, all day. Switch.
To throw again. Rutherford. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go, baby.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Operating from the gun. Rutherford. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go. 50, plant. Go. Get it.
From the gun, Rutherford gets it to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Smooth.
52, Mike 52. Switch it.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Ready to break.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Check 3.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, check. 59.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting me grip.
On 4th down, Rutherford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with a 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get...
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Melvin Gordon, 91 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go. The football led to a sack. That's really difficult to do.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Can officially salt this one away. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken. Play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Coming to you. Friday. 50.
Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Stay with your man. Here I come.
Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Mike 29.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Back to throw.
He can't hit.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Get that ball, Dean. Run left.
Mike 29. Silver.
One last shot for Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Lions, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 6.